I think it's time we talk about chicken poop because you can actually tell a lot about your chicken's health from chicken poop. So before I go any further, if you are uncomfortable seeing literal chicken shit, scroll on right now. God, I have so much more experience with other living things poop than I ever thought I would have in my life at this point. The Chicken Chick has a really great article with visuals about different types of chicken poop that you would probably see around and what's normal and what's not normal. What made me think to make this video for y'all is I am looking at some chicken poop right now and it has something in it that looks like it could be alarming and looks like it could be blood, but from experience I know that this is just intestinal lining. So we're gonna use this poop as a talking point. All in all, this is a pretty normal looking dump. The white stuff that you see on top of the poop, chickens don't urinate. So really this white stuff that we see in all the chicken poop is called urates, and theoretically it's the chicken's form of urinating. And then this kind of orange mucousy thing in the middle, I know some of you might be looking at that and you're worried that it's coccidia, but it's not. That is actually intestinal lining, and it's pretty common for chickens to shed their intestinal lining periodically. This is a very normal looking chicken poop. We like that poop. Abnormal looking, but also totally normal chicken poops are things like cecal poop. I think that's how you say it. It's C-E-C-A-L is how it's spelled, but essentially it kind of looks like diarrhea. Normally it's like a darker brown color, but it's very runny and almost like oily, sticky, but it's just another form of poop that comes through the chicken's body. It's nothing to be alarmed about. Sometimes you'll notice that the chicken's poop changes colors depending on what they eat. Like for example, if they're eating wood ash, you might see black poop around. Broody hens also throw some really bizarre poop because they hold it for long periods of time. So by the time they do poop, there's like so much of it. And you're like, oh my God, what happened in here? Broody hen poop is gross and weird as well. It's just big. Sometimes if chickens are eating too much protein, you might notice that their poop is more of like a yellowy, almost bubbly looking. So what I'm trying to tell you is a lot of different types of looking poop from your chickens is fairly normal and usually not something to be alarmed about. In my experience, causes for concern are blood in stool, and I'm talking like red blood, generally in chicks less than 16 weeks of age. That's when we're looking for coccidia. Also really watery poop, and I'm talking like they're just pooping out water, or if you're seeing like poop, like watery poop with little green pellets in it. And I have always found that that's a sign that food is not being processed and digested properly. It could be a sign of like an impacted crop, or for some reason that chicken is not breaking down nutrients properly. Super watery poop with like yellow and green, generally a sign of some type of infection, maybe a gastrointestinal infection. Do not use this video as a diagnosis for anything. These are just points where you may want to go do some further diagnosis, and that book that I've recommended before, the Chicken Health Handbook, has helped me diagnose some gastrointestinal issues based on poop. And also, finally, of course, worms in poop are not normal. We don't want to see worms in poop. And at that point, it is time to deworm 100% for sure. I've got videos on that.